job is it's basically a scam. Like 10% of door-to-door sales. Are you kidding me? And we're working 12 hours a day for you guys, and you guys, I mean, you guys are going to use like psychological manipulation to try to like boost our egos and morale, to go door to door, walk everywhere, and try to earn as much as possible. And
so if you've heard that we work long days, oftentimes getting up to 10 hours per day, and also that this is commission based, and you too thought that this sounds like a scam, you're not dumb. You just don't have all the context. And so it'd be good for me to just go over who does well in this job and who doesn't. That way you can make an informed decision as to whether or not this is a good fit for you. We had 181 first year sales reps sell for 12 weeks or more. The top 10% made over $104,000, with our number one first year sales rep making $455,000. Our person right in the middle, so 90th in the company, earned $17,000 and some change. And then our bottom 25% that finished the summer, they earned right at $13,000. But now let's talk about the group of people that most door-to-door companies aren't going to talk about. And that's the people that come out in their first 1 to 2 weeks and they quit. And those people almost always came out with improper expectations of how hard it was going to be. They didn't fully understand what it's going to feel like to be rejected by 50 homeowners a day, 6 days a week. It's tough. And as soon as somebody actually feels that, they're faced with the decision of, do I leave now or do I grit my teeth in and finish this thing for the next 12 weeks? There's also a group of people came in hearing the success stories, the people like Dallin Peterson earning $455,000 as a first year sales rep, and they think that that's going to be them. And so their first 2 weeks, when they're not making any deals and they thought that they're going to be making all this money and they're not, instead of treating it like a skill ramp, they quit. And this goes without saying, but that group of people that come out and they sell for 2 weeks and they leave right away, they're obviously not making that much money, right? They just didn't have enough time to earn a lot of money. So therefore, they're the people that most likely created this negative narrative that spreads to people like this gentleman who hopped on my call and said what he said. They're not bad people inherently. They just had improper expectations set upon them. And that's unfortunate. That's why we do our very best in our interview process and through social media content to be as transparent as possible. We try to hire only people that are coming into this looking for skill growth or character growth, because that's the type of person that will most likely grit their teeth down in that third week, even if they haven't made a single dollar, because they know that skill and character growth are slow. But as they start to grow later on in the summer, commissions will follow. And so commissions are simply a natural consequence of the first, skill and character. If you're considering working for us over the summer, you just have to ask yourself what you're wanting and what you're willing to do in order to get it. If you're expecting a really fast learning curve, you're probably going to be let down.
Yeah, I have a question if that's okay. My name's Tyler Gordon. I'm a finance major, junior. And so it's 100% commission, correct?
That's right, Tyler.
And 10%, we earn 10% from that commission, right?
10% is upfront. There's going to be an additional 10 to 45% in the back end between September and February.
Okay. And then I'd assume it's a really, you work a lot probably every day, right? Like say 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day?
Monday through Friday, if you add in the trainings, it's close to like 8-9 hours a day, because the on-the-doors training is closer to like 7, because we not go into dark, and dark changes. But the morning meeting takes around 45 minutes. If you add in the drive time, that's where it can get into 10 hours per day. But the actual work, it's around 7 to 8. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah. So, I know what this type